off a little bit.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
First down.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First down, Panthers.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
Why are you throwing the damn ball?
That is incomplete.
Man, I was tired that day, man. I would cut this goddamn game. Slap off. They need to quit doing that dumbass shit.
And by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
How you overthrow the flat? This is NFL. This is not no damn
Bridgewater,
pop one,
play
whatever
fake
the
to
fuck they got
McCaffrey.
going
He'll
on.
look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
44-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Going on first down is Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
The 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll go down at the 28.
Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. 5 yards on the carry.
Let him
Good
get
pickup
animation
on
for
first
5
down.
damn yards.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense is effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam.
I'll tell you, boy.
A 3-yard gain and a knock
Oh,
to the
that's
first
crazy.
down.
1st and 10 at
Got him
the
stopped, and
2nd
this
quarter,
motherfucker
2
come get
minutes
him
to
over the
go.
line.
Tie ball
What the hell are
game.
you doing, boy?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He's brought down
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Burris. He's at the 50.
You ain't hawking me down, motherfucker.
The 20. And he
Let's go,
will
nigga.
bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Joey Sly.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one.
Chew the rest of the goddamn clock.
As he's tackled
That's
at
what
the
you do.
20. The Tampa
the rest of it.
offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Check, go back. We got motion. Back up. Sugar!
Brady now on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Brady now on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
The 25-yard line.
Here's second and 10. Now Brady again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The sack backs him up, third and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. From the gun, Brady.
What the fuck?
Caught in the end zone, touchdown,
Get the
Tampa Bay.
fuck out of here.
Scotty Miller as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Shout out to the birthday.
Ryan Succop for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up and now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll go again to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. As he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down.
So
whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And
down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Okay, we would have got our own camera and we did our own investigation of the
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive.
But
because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling
they got their own camera people to come, and I'm like, well, we're gonna get a copy of this camera thing. He's sending me pictures and stuff. I don't know exactly where it is. And now he's saying that they fixing the problem right now, but that's not what our camera people see. So I'm like, it's like they're trying to get out of fixing the initial problem by fixing something else. I don't understand.
Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Suckup for the extra point. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Bridgewater on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Bridgewater's pass.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
Bridgewater's
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Completes it to Samuel. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater.
Where's you throwing the ball, bro? This nigga,
so
man.
Close to an interception. Read that
Throw the ball right, dude.
Got his hands
You don't
on
gotta
it,
do. You
couldn't
don't.
get
What are
it.
you?
And it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the
TD
deep
got
ball
on
has been
his
a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it.
Selling
Able
that
to
shit.
successfully
Dude,
put in the
wide
end zone over the top.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
He dropped it.
Almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead,
Who that fast that linebacker he got right there?
And 10 yards to go.
To the air again with Bridgewater.
God damn.
Bridgewater loses the
Motherfucker.
football. And the Buccaneers have it.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, Jones 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
It's your property.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
I got me. It wanna be some, you gotta go berserk. Okay. Sometimes you need a friend. Not the ones
it's already on the sub. When you clock, you clock the whole damn game. Shit aggravating.
When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. One to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my account.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Cleveland. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time out of Chubb. 56 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very different.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb, and the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. That's a solid opening drive, and nothing fancy there at the end, just pounded in.
That felt like old school football, didn't it? All right, down at the goal line, and not only were they able to punch it in, as you just emphasized, they did it against a goal line defense that's stacked to stop the run. So if you're on that offensive side of the ball, you feel great about yourself right now. You're actually able to dominate a group that expected you to run the ball and still punched it in.
Browns 8, Panthers nothing.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, first and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Browns 8, Panthers nothing.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
On the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down and goal. Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
At the 30-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And now it's 2nd down.
Boston.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Fuck up the field, dog.
153 remaining in this 1st half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half.
He just overthrew a touchdown.
Deep for Anderson.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops.
And not allow that turnover to hurt. Goddamn ass on the beach.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
Oh, look at that.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another 1st down from the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Touchdown.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Browns 8. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their
The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get that to DJ Moore.
Throw the goddamn ball right, cuz.
Right when he released that throw, he knew he was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open.
This nigga, bro, that's the second touchdown. He done overthrew.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. And again, it's Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The last catch took them 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Now Natson. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Derek Brown.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Landry.
Damn, man. My damn spot got him a damn way. Get out the way, boy.
At the 25. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Come on, man.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
I like this head. I'm up there. Let's keep dragging this time down. I like this.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st down, Mayfield.
Let me get that.
And Mayfield again
like
with
this.
the interception, his 3rd.
Oh, yeah.
Down near the
Help me,
5.
nigga.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
You pissed me off. You pissed me off, cuz.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball
hold the block.
And he will
What are you
doing?
doing?
Back to the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Look at that. You sorry bitch. Block him. God damn.
A loss of a yard
Can't
here
put
to
the
start
damn
out.
BB
That
down
leads
the
to
field.
a 2nd and 11.
You ain't no damn fullback to me.
Again,
Look at this. He did it again. But that was a lineman this time. God damn.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
I like this. I like the way this goes.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Now Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed.
Get some first down.
All it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
I don't even give a damn. Let's get some first downs.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. From the gun, Bridgewater. They'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You got to start using some of them timeouts eventually.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
That's what the fuck I want, some timeouts. I think 4 or 5 yards.
At the 30.
Play.
Larry
First down.
Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Bridgewater. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. 8 yards there and a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
I don't got a true clock or none of that. I just run plays, get first downs, and touchdowns.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Man. Got to eliminate those turnovers.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Why you ain't using them timeouts, man?
Stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense
that shit
now
really got me offended,
in
bro.
the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This shit over now, goddammit. What the fuck is he talking about?
Here's Bridgewater. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Fuck that. I still feel some type of way. I still feel some type of way about that 2 point. Let me get them back. I don't understand. Let me get them back.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Bridgewater down. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
That's the fight out, my nigga, right there, man. That he probably done walked off from the game. Good game, though. Yeah, that's the fight out, my boy, right there, man. I can tell.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5.
My nigga got them get a grievous game now. You try to get kicked from grieving with your trash ass. Kick him out, man. He still lost. What the hell was that?
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like in
I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers, only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner, so I had to drink it till the dream is bigger, only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23, won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23, won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with their opponents. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
49-yard line.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Past the 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
That's what we get in there, baby.
Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 49 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Eagles nothing. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Philadelphia.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better.
Well, this is taken in. It's good.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
Yes, sir.
Robbie Anderson, 81 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Throwing is Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play. And
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Damn, man, what are you doing?
What'll be the final
damn,
play
you running slow behind the fucking tight end. Who the fuck was that?
Trash 14-7, our score. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down, here's Hurts. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook,
one
play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have
what is you doing?
Is not having a letdown. It was really easy.
Dumbass, man.
They can't
expect that. Throw a damn pick for no reason.
It's that easy here.
Man,
An
throwing it up
incomplete
there
pass
to him
leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
The nigga's so sorry he didn't catch it, but he threw it straight to him.
They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
Damn.
From the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
from the red zone now. Bridgewater. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person.
Hurrying it up. I hate little try halls. I can't even look at my damn phone for a second.
And right now, this
Try
is
some
exciting.
goddamn ball,
The
bro.
defender likes it. 22
Clean
more
his
yards
headphones.
there and another first down.
Down Eagles.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Here's a first-down throw that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Jeffrey.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard.
Hurts. Throw left side complete. It's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because
there he goes.
Let's go.
Outside. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 62 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
That secondary sucks.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth.
I've been tossing all over the ass.
Defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are
Your secondary is trash, homeboy.
being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
This short throw caught by Goddard. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there, first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Flushed out right. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
Y'all remember him?
Yeah. At the closing stages of the first half.
The second down pass intercepted.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's...
No, don't go nowhere, bro. Come on, man. It's a good game. He must gonna take Jalen out. That really wasn't Jalen's fault. That was your fault. You threw that shit like that, man. He quit. Bitch ass nigga, man. Bitch ass. That's what we doing, man. We got these niggas showing they clean in here, bruh. Fuck you talking about, nigga?
She back got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of bait. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage. Just the my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up. Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
He's going deep for Brown.
Man, what is you doing? Why you hit the pick away from me, bro?
That one was intended for John Brown.
This nigga straight up hit the picks left away from me, bro.
And to me,
What
one
is you
thing's for
doing?
sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And
Yeah, like Singletary fast with slow ass.
Gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
4-yard line.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Brian Burns able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, that is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
For the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it.
She don't even fight this motherfucker. What's she
Unsatisfying a
doing?
drive as you're going to get 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
Put a body on somebody before you find yourself
there
on
on
the
the first
goddamn
down run, and
bench.
it's 2nd and 4.
For real.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 40 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
For the point after.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Man open left side is Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. This is caught for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley there to make the grab. And the Bills have retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even...
That's caught at the 25.
Yes, sir!
Down, Carolina.
Yes, sir!
Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down.
Go, man!
The Panthers are once again going to retake the lead.
Joey Slye.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place.
Fuck out of here. We
know
need
that.
that. Let's
They can
go,
wear teams
fellas.
down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
By Brian Burns. Brought down back at the 14.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the
I'm talking about
NFL,
that.
and it's a presentation of EA
I'm all at
Sports.
the half, man.
Welcome back.
Let's
Charles
go.
and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way
he fires one that's intercepted.
A little bit more over for me,
Micah Hyde. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Mess it up a little bit,
Not
bro.
the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time. They had a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Allen now on first down. Left side caught by Diggs. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary.
Come on, man. Untouched. That's bullshit. Come on, y'all.
Buffalo touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Bills 17, Panthers 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
5 yards on the play. And it's
last play completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
First down.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Panthers.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Loving this.
The 10-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Taken down.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a third down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Lining up for the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And all the way down to the 26.
That's good.
A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. operate within your 4-minute offense here,
First
Charles?
down.
Definitely.
Go.
Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Oh,
and look at
shit.
this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
God damn. That dude
Picked up by
fast.
Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It's all good.
Down Bills. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
Right.
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On second down, Bridgewater again. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football.
He's still running.
Safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Singletary again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scratching their
where you throwing it? Why you throwing it way over there, bro?
And that should do it.
Man, that
picked
killed
up
right
by the
there,
all-pro
man.
corner, Josh Norman. And he's just
Man,
across
shit's
midfield
killing me.
and down at the 49-yard line.
He just throwing the shit way across the fucking field. I don't
It
know
wasn't
why he did
always
it.
pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get
I
a
had to like
victory.
full sprint to try to get over there. Still couldn't.
Preserved for
Like,
posterity
what
on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning
Sound
play
good.
to close things out. They'll
Can't
take
win 'em
that
all.
one and
Let's
head to
go.
the locker room.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And
Bro,
they went
it's
the
all
wrong
good.
way there. Losing
It's
yardage
crazy.
back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Back at the 43.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Today's final score, Bills 31.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. They give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
I'm starved. So.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Stop the stream for a second.